I think in general what I always found the most fascinating and tough to achieve is deep calculation. Sometimes I will think for 15-20 minutes, and generally that's where I reach my ultimate calculations, and then whatever more time I spend, I will not find any real new idea. But some players, most famously I would say Sasha Grishuk, but also Fabi, who is playing here, they can think for 30-40 minutes and then up to 1 hour, and always find something new in their calculation, and that would prove useful later in the game.
I think your ability to hold your nerves over many hours, and perhaps also your level of patience, because in Rapid and Blitz, you don't always need so much patience, especially in Blitz. But in Classical, you need a lot of patience, and this is a difficult quality to develop. It might even be something that you just have or you don't have, and it's difficult to really work on it. So yeah, I would say those two things, your ability to withstand the nerves of a long game and also patience.
Classical chess reveal about the player understanding. In Rapid and Blitz, we can see more about player speed and about his tactics, but not a lot about his understanding.
I would say to perform in classical chess, it requires a lot more hard, painstaking work, which is not to everyone's taste. For example, the opening phase is super important, and analyzing and remembering so many lines just takes a lot of effort. So if you're able to be, if you want to be the very best in classical chess, you have to be willing to do that. Also, one thing people usually say is that in classical chess you have the ability to calculate very deep, but in Rapid and Blitz it's more down to instinct. So in classical chess you can maybe mask if you don't have some instincts by being able to calculate very accurately and deeply, whereas in Blitz you'll see someone's natural instinct come more to light.
Yeah, Rapid and Blitz needs different skill sets sometimes, but classical chess is the one that is most testing the player, because you need to be alert throughout the game. I have to focus and give your best at every moment of the game for 6 hours, while the other two formats doesn't need so much of alertness throughout the game. I mean, you need alertness, but for a short amount of time. So that's a big difference, and I think yeah, this one requires a lot of energy, a lot of you also need to push yourself throughout the game. So I think this one is more testing.
Well, I guess the depth in which you can think, because in Rapid it's basically calculating the most necessary lines is very crucial, while in Classical you need to go a bit deeper. It has a bit more detail to it, so a deeper understanding is rewarded.
I think Classical is still the basis of strength. It shows that players are really consistent and really strong, and not just relying on time. Also, yeah, teaches consistency, and yeah, I guess it shows what your real chess strength is, I think.
Yeah, I mean, in general, in classical chess, you always have a time to find best moves. Also, in classical chess, probably most important thing, your opening preparations, which is in Rapid and Blitz not so important, but also important, but not that important like in classical chess. I mean, these two factors is extremely big than Rapid and Blitz. I mean, there is a lot of small things also, like time management, small tactics, but these two, what I told you, I think is probably the most. But I don't know, it's very hard questions actually, because there is a lot of players who can play classical much better than Rapid and Blitz, and also a lot of players who can play Rapid and Blitz better than classical, so it's hard to explain to me. But if you work a lot of your classical chess, then it's always very hard to play Blitz and Rapid tournaments. But if you work same as well, the three formats, then very hard to improve your classical chess. So it's very hard to say something. Yeah.
It's a really good question. I think classical chess, it has maybe two big differences compared to Rapid and Blitz. One is that the role of the opening preparation is quite different, because usually you have a full day to prepare for just one game, which makes massive impact. And you also have the time to recollect something that is not at the front of your memory, but also not too far behind. So there is a point, and I know that as a professional player, there are certain things that I just remember right now. There are things that I will never be able to remember, and there is something in between. And very often, after 10 or 15 minutes of thought, I recollect certain things. And that changes everything, because in classical game, then you try to recollect, and most of us succeed. And in Rapid, you don't even try. So in Rapid, you either remember on the first, your RAM, whatever, the active memory, or you just don't even try, because trying is just bad. You try for 10 minutes, you will recollect the move, but you lost 10 minutes, which is not worth it. So I think this prep is a big difference, but also there is another difference, and many people don't realize or don't talk about it. And that difference is that some players, they are better than others at using the time to produce a deeper thought. Because you have a lot of players who have great thought after first 5 seconds, 10 seconds, maybe after a minute, and then it pretty much stops. And after the first minute of thought, the next half an hour of their thought is so incredibly inefficient. But you have players who are able to go deeper and deeper into the position, and 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, and some of them even utilize more than half an hour. And because you see that, sometimes I work with some players or I play the games, and then afterwards they show me what they saw. And sometimes as I work with certain players and we solve some positions, I also see that they see more as the time goes on. And this is a skill that is very much underappreciated. And of course, you have some players who are really good at blitz and not so good at classical, because simply after a certain time they still try, but the utility is very small. So after 1 minute, 80% of their thought is formed. And for the classical player, after 1 minute, from a half an hour, just 20% is made up. So I think there are some big differences there.